afternoon, the judge expressed concern she would have to declare a mistrial, so she ordered the jury to be sequestered. How judges set bond for a suspect bond is a hot topic in the metro, and there have been two very different bonds in two high-profile DUI cases.
Lena Tillett has learned more about the case against Eswin Mejia and spoke to the grieving family of the victim.
And you realize that she's not coming home, and then you get sad.
Sarah Root's mother, Michelle, says the past 4 weeks have been a nightmare. Eswin Mejia, accused of driving drunk and street racing, killing Sarah on her graduation day, is still missing after posting $5,000 on a $50,000 bond. Mejia hasn't been seen since, forcing Judge Jeffrey Marcuzzo to forfeit Mejia's bond. Root's family maintains the bond was too low to begin with.
He was speeding, he was underage, and then he wasn't even a legal citizen here. So all those piled up, and he still got a less bond than this guy that injured 3 people.
She's referring to Andrew Williams, who was arrested Friday for allegedly driving drunk and injuring 3 people in a fiery crash. Williams' bond was set at $500,000, but a defense attorney who has seen many of these cases says,
that bond, to me, is excessive. There is no homicide there, and I think probably the judge was reacting to the unfavorable publicity that was showered upon Judge Marcuzzo.
Other defense attorneys agree. $50,000 for a motor vehicle homicide is standard, and it's not up to the judge to punish defendants before they are found guilty. The timeline of how prosecutors found out critical information about Mejia also might have changed the outcome. County Attorney Don Klein tells me Omaha police learned Mejia was an undocumented immigrant after Mejia's bond was set, so prosecutors could not make that case to the judge. Police asked Immigration and Customs Enforcement, called ICE, to put a detainer on Mejia before he bonded out. But Klein says ICE said they could not until Mejia was convicted of the crime. Gallup says had Marcuzzo known Mejia was not here legally, he might have set a higher bond.
The fact that this fellow was here illegally wasn't communicated to the judge, so how can you criticize him for that?
Meanwhile, Michelle Root says if one byproduct of her daughter's tragic death is that judges set bonds higher for DUIs, that's a good thing.
I'm not saying it's going to be a cure-all, but maybe people are going to start thinking about drinking and driving.
And Douglas County Attorney Don Klein says he plans to meet with ICE to make the case that prosecutors should know the immigration status of defendants. He says this is a critical piece of information that they don't have right now that could determine whether a defendant is a flight risk. John and Mallory.
All right, thanks, Lena Tillett reporting live.